In this lecture, I would like to discuss about factors affecting thermodynamic stability of complex ions. We know the stability of the complex. It is measured by the two parameters, stability constant K and instability constant Ki. So stability constant K belongs to extent of association between the metal and ligand, and instability constant belongs to the extent of dissociation of the complex into its constituent ions. Now, which factors are there who are responsible for the stability of the complexes? The first factor is the nature of the central metal ion. Second one, it is nature of the coordinating group. Then third one, it is the presence of the ring structure. So there are three factors which are related to the stability of the complexes. In a complex, there is a combination between the metal and the ligand. So what is the nature of the central metal ion? Because it is a very important part of the complex. And we know that most of the transition metal ions are forming the stable complexes. So let us discuss now in the nature of the central metal ion, the first factor which is given, size and charge of the central metal ion. Size and charge of the central metal ion means its ionic size or atomic size. And what is the charge on the central metal ion? The relative stabilities of many complexes can be explained on the basis of the simple electrostatic model. Generally, more stable complexes are expected to form by the combination of oppositely charged ions. In crystal field theory, we know that the metal and the ligand is electrostatic ionic. So there is a combination of oppositely charged ions. It means greater the charge and smaller the radius. Greater the charge and smaller the ion, higher should be the stability of complexes. The charge on the metal ion should be greater, and on the same time its ionic size should be small. Why? Because smaller ions are favored as they are very closer to the ligands. From this point of view, stability of the complexes should increase with increase in the charge of the metal ion. Stability of the complexes should increase with increase in the charge on the metal ion. It means that the metal ions which are having the higher charge, they have higher stability constant value. From this point of view, stability of complexes should increase. Stability of complexes should increase with increase in the charge of the metal ion. Let us take the example to explain this. From the hydroxo complexes of metal ion, from lithium to thorium, charge will be increasing there. You can see for lithium, the charge on the metal ion, it is a positive charge, lithium plus. Then second one, it is magnesium, it is having dipositive charge. Third one, it is yttrium, it is having tripositive charge. And last one, it is thorium, tetrapositive charge. So As the charge on the metal ion will be increasing, the electrostatic force of attraction between the metal and the ligand will be greater, and hence the bond between the metal and the ligand will be stronger, and therefore the complexes are very stable. They are having higher stability constant value. So from the hydroxo complexes of the metal ion, hydroxo complex of the lithium, the stability constant is only 2 because the charge on the metal ion is only 1 plus. In case of magnesium, as the charge will be increases, its stability constant is also increases. Then in case of the yttrium, the charge it is tripositive, stability constant is 10 raised to 7. And in case of the thorium, it is around 10 raised to 10. So it is clear that as the charge on the metal ions will be increases, the stability of the complexes will be increases. Now, if the charge on the metal ions in complexes is same, if the charge of the metal ion on in the complexes is same, the metal ions carrying the same charge. For example, barium 2 plus alkaline earth metals, like barium 2 plus, then magnesium 2 plus, then calcium 2 plus, then uh, barium 2 plus. So they carry the same charge. So what is about their stability of the complexes? So if the charge of the metal ion in complex is same, then the stability of the complexes should increase with decrease in the ionic radius. The smaller ion should have higher stability constant value, because the smaller ion means its ionic size will be smaller. For example, see beryllium. So beryllium 2 plus, it is having the electronic configuration, atomic number of the beryllium it is 4. So beryllium 2 plus, it is having 1s2, 2h0. So this is the structure of the beryllium. 2 electrons are here, so size will be less. The ionic size of the beryllium 2 plus ion, it is smaller, so ligands are closer to the central metal ion. Hence, the bond between the metal and the ligand will be stronger, and stability constant value will be higher. So see here, in case of the hydroxo complex of the beryllium, the stability constant value is 10 raised to 7. For magnesium, it is 120 only. For calcium, it is 30, and for barium, it is 4. Because as the ionic radius is increases from beryllium to barium, the stability of the complexes will be decreases. Okay, stability of the complexes will be decreases. Hence, beryllium ion is having the higher stability constant value, and the barium ion, it is having the lower stability constant value. Okay, so it is clear that a stable complex ion is formed by a metal ion with high charge to radius ratio. The stable complex ion is formed by a metal ion with high charge. It should carry the high charge, and radius of that metal ion should be less. So if it is having the high charge to radius ratio, high charge to radius ratio, this charge to radius, this ratio should be higher. This ratio should be higher there. Then that metal ions forming the stable complexes. So from these examples, it is clear that the stability of the complexes will depends upon the charge and size of the metal ion. So it is a very important factor to decide the stability of the complexes. Then second factor, which is that is crystal field effect. We know about the crystal field splitting. The 5d orbitals are splitted in presence of the surrounding ligand field in the octahedral complex, and the stabilities of high spin complexes of divalent metal ions of first transition series. The example it is taken here, the stabilities of high spin complexes of divalent metal ions of the first transition series from scandium to Zn2 plus. We know the first transition series, scandium dipositive ion to zinc dipositive ion. Now, on the basis of their ionic size, the order of the stability will be in this way. The order of the stability, it will be in this way. Okay, means stability of manganese 2 plus ion. It is manganese 2 plus ion may be less than Fe2 plus ion, less than cobalt 2 plus ion, less than nickel 2 plus ion, in this way. So it means that copper 2 plus ion, which is a smaller ion, it is having the higher stability constant value. This is according to the ionic radius. Okay, this is according to the ionic radius of the copper 2 plus ion. See here, the usual order of the ionic radius will be in this way. Scandium 2 plus, which is having a greater radius than uh, titanium 2 plus, then vanadium 2 plus. Okay, because the ionic radius will be goes on decreasing from scandium 2 plus to Zn2 plus. So their stability constant values are going to be increasing from increasing from scandium 2 plus to Zn2 plus. Okay, so if we take the example of these 5 metal ions, manganese 2 plus, Fe2 plus, then cobalt 2 plus, nickel 2 plus, then copper 2 plus, and Zn2 plus. Okay, so as the ionic size will be decreasing from manganese 2 plus to Zn2 plus. Okay, ionic size will be goes on decreasing there. Okay. See here, ionic size will be goes on decreasing there from manganese 2 plus to uh, Zn2 plus. Hence, the stability constant values are goes on increasing. Stability constant values are goes on increasing. Okay, so this is the increase in the stability constant value, that is K value will be increases here from manganese 2 plus to Zn2 plus. Okay, but actually on the basis of the crystal field effect, this usual order of the stability will vary. If we plot the graph of log K versus these metal ions, the stability constant value of the metal ions versus the metal ions from scandium to zinc. Okay, from scandium 2 plus to zinc 2 plus. Okay, then middle it is at the manganese 2 plus. Okay. Then Fe2 plus, cobalt 2 plus, nickel 2 plus, and copper 2 plus. Okay, so the usual order of the stability is different. You can see here in this graph. The usual order of the stability will be like this. See here. If we plot the graph of log K versus this, okay, so you can see here this dotted line represents that the stability constant values will be goes on increasing from this calcium 2 plus to Zn2 plus or scandium 2 plus to zinc 2 plus. This is because of due to the decrease in the ionic radius. Okay, so smaller copper 2 plus and Zn2 plus ion having the higher stability constant value, and the larger calcium 2 plus and scandium 2 plus ion having the greater stability. It is having the smaller stability constant value. But actually, there is a such another curve is obtained. Experimental data shows that the log K value of the vanadium, it is highest here. The log K value of the vanadium 2 plus complex, it is highest here. Similarly here, the log K value of the nickel 2 plus ion will be highest here. So why this will be? Why the vanadium and nickel 2 plus ion, it is having the higher stability constant. So why this variation in the stability constant is observed? It will be increases from calcium to this vanadium, later on it will be decreases up to manganese 2 plus, later on it will be increases up to the nickel 2 plus, later on it will be decreases up to the Zn2 plus. So why this variation in the stability constant values is observed? These are the experimental values. The natural order of the stability shows that the stability constant values being goes on increasing, but actually this increase it is not seen here. So why this variation is observed? This is because of due to the crystal field effect. The CAPC value for vanadium 2 plus ion, CAPC value, crystal field stabilization energy, for vanadium 2 plus ion, which is having 3 electrons in the d orbital. Okay, so it is having the CAPC value minus 12 dq, maximum CAPC. Similarly, for the nickel 2 plus ion, which is having the electronic configuration D8, it is having minus 12 dq here. Okay, it means that higher the CAPC values, greater is the stability of the complex. So crystal field splitting will be greater there in case of this complex, vanadium and nickel 2 plus complex. Hence, the complex of the vanadium and nickel 2 plus, it is highly stable as compared to the other metal ions, as compared to the other metal ions. Okay, so when we are plotting the log K values for hydroxo complexes, for echo complexes of the metal ions, divalent metal ions, from calcium 2 plus to Zn2 plus, actually the points should fall on a straight line, gradually rising with the decrease in the cationic size. But when the experimental data are plotted, the doubly humped curve is obtained. This curve, it is called as a doubly hump. This is one hump and this is second hump. The doubly humped curve is obtained with two maxima, one at vanadium and other at nickel 2 plus. Okay, other at nickel 2 plus ion. So these high values of the stability constants are due to the crystal field effects. Okay, for vanadium 2 plus ion, the high value of the stability constant, it is due to the crystal field effect. Crystal field splitting. Splitting will be greater there in case of that complex because CAPC values are maximum. Okay, it is due to the crystal field effect. Okay, so you can see here. And on the basis of the CAPC values, we can explain their stability of the complexes. So crystal field effect also plays a very important role in the stability of the complexes. So complexes of vanadium 2 plus and nickel 2 plus ions are more stable complex as compared to the other metal ions. So in this way, crystal field effect affects the stability of the complexes. Okay. Now the third factor which is given in this nature of the central metal ion, that is class A and class B metal. Metals are divided into the two classes, class A and class B metal. More electropositive metals like sodium, calcium, lanthanides, titanium, Fe belongs to the class A. More electropositive, highly electropositive. While the less electropositive metal ions like platinum, palladium, mercury, rhodium belongs to the class B, less electropositive. So generally class A metal ions form the most stable complexes with ligands having more electronegative donor atoms. Generally, class A metals prefer to combine with the ligands which are having the more electronegative donor atoms. Hence, their complexes are highly stable. More electronegative donor atoms like nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. And class B metal ions prefer with ligands which is having less electronegative donor atom like carbon, sulfur. Okay. So the stability of the class A metal ions is attributed to the ionic bonding, because the class A metal ions are preferred to bind with the more electronegative donor atom, highly electropositive, uh, prefer to form the bond with highly electronegative donor atom. And class B metal ions, which are less electropositive, going to form the stable complex with the less electronegative donor atoms. So stability of the class A metal complexes is attributed to the ionic bonding here. Okay, there should be the ionic bond in case of the class A metal ions, and in case of the class B metal ions, the stability of the metal complexes is attributed, or it is related to the uh, covalent bonding. Okay, covalent bonding. Okay, so in this way, the nature of the central metal ion plays a very important role to decide the stability of the complexes. In the nature of the central metal ion, there are three factors. First one, it is uh, size and charge of the central metal ion. Higher the charge, smaller the ionic size, the complex of that metal ion, it is a very stable complex. Then crystal field effect. So crystal field, according to the crystal field splitting, higher the CFAC values for that particular metal ion, the stability of that complex of that metal ion will be higher. Then third, it is class A and class B metal ions. So in case of class A metal ions, they prefer to bind with the ligands which are having the more electronegative donor atom, and that complexes are more stable. And class B metal ions are preferred to bind with the less electronegative donor atoms. So their stability, it is attributed to the covalent bonding, and class A metal ions, their stability is attributed to the ionic bonding.